Jake is 63 years old with $785,000 saved, and the signs are pointing to retirement. But can he afford it? Let's see if Jake gets a red, yellow, or green light next. Welcome to Rise in Retirement,
where it is our goal to help you optimize and simplify your retirement plan.
My name's Jet.
And I'm Taco.
And we are financial advisors at W.A. Smith, a firm trusted by clients all over the U.S. to help you focus more on your life, worry less about your money. And today we've got Jake as a hypothetical case example.
Yeah, so Jake's 63. He's single. He's got $785,000 built up. He feels he's ready to retire, but there's definitely some hesitancy with that. So, Jet, let's talk through what mistakes that could be out there for him looming. You know, let's get into yellow, red, green light situation and go from there.
We're going to give you a verdict on whether Jake's red, yellow, or green here. And I think the key theme for today are there signs that you can look for, just in general, on someone like Jake who he's ready to retire and he thinks he's in good shape. And we meet a lot of people that are in that predicament, but he's kind of looking for are there signs that so we'll get into that. But here's Jake's scenario. 63. He's worked a 35 plus year career in the same industry. He's paid off all of his personal debts. He owns his home, lives a modest lifestyle. He's got that $785,000 saved up. $500,000 of that is in a current 401k. $200,000 of that's in an old 401k. He had moved jobs within the same industry, left that 401k sitting where it was. The remainder is just bank account money. He's got a little bit of emergency nest egg built up, $85,000. He is eligible to collect Social Security right now if he should retire, but he'd get about $1,700 a month if he took it now at age 63. If he waits till full retirement age closer to 66, he'd get about $2,100 a month. He spends $6,000 a month right now. That's everything. That's bills, taxes, insurance, hobbies, fun stuff, food, you name it. Covers everything he needs. If he retired and turned Social Security on, he would have a shortfall of about $4,300 per month. So that's where we'll start. $4,300 a month coming out of $785,000 is a 6.6% withdrawal rate. So if that were the full scenario, we'd probably say yellow light right now. We'll hold the final verdict on that. Can we identify some signs for someone like Jake, just in general? Like, what are the signs that you want to kind of think about here in a scenario like this?
Yeah, we've kind of break them down into, I'm going to call 3 big categories, and we can kind of talk within. But first one's just, we look at work-related signs.
Okay.
Have you physically hit that burnout stage? I mean, we said Jake's been working in the same industry, same job for the most part, for 35 plus years, becoming a little more disengaged with his job every day, starting to kind of feel the negative impacts to his health, his mind, and just kind of dreading going to work. Well, that's telltale sign number 1 that you're ready if you're starting to feel those things.
I'll go over the second one. I mean, so you got work-related signs. The second one is lifestyle. So, and this drives most people. And it completely coincides with the work-related signs. He's got burnout partially because lifestyle-wise, he wants to start doing other things. He's got kids. He's got grandkids. He doesn't see them as often as he wants. And this is a big one. He's got friends that he hangs out with, and they're starting to retire. And so you've heard of FOMO before. Jake's got some FOMO going on. He wants to do what they're doing. He sees the fun that they're having. They're not pressuring him, but they're encouraging him like, Jake, you've got enough. You should come retire with us. We can do all these things. Yeah. So the lifestyle signs are there as well.
Yeah. And another big one with lifestyle, though, that we see a lot is retirement means something different to many different people. So like I've seen people retire, but all that meant is they went and fulfilled a passion at another job. Mm-hmm. So somebody will look at them and go, well, you didn't really retire. You started a whole new, role.
Right.
Well, it became the passion. So the passion just happened to be a job.
Gets them re-engaged again as well. Yeah,
exactly. The third one, though, third big topic are financial signs. It's the thing, probably one of the most important to determine, does this work after you check the box for those first 2? work related signs, lifestyle. Now you got to look at the financial signs. So, what's your withdrawal rate? We said it was a 6.6%. Steady income sources. Where are they coming from? Are they predictable? Are they reliable? Do they take into consideration maybe inflation? Have you eliminated your debt?
Yep.
Are your expenses, steady for the rest of your life? Are they going to come down once you do potentially pay some debt off? What does healthcare costs look like, and how will those play into your budget? So it's really, it's looking at your budget. How are you going to spend? When are you going to spend? And what will that look like for the next 20, 30 plus years at that point?
If we red, green, yellow this hypothetically with each category, he's got a green light on the work-related signs. He knows he's ready to be done. He's got a green light on the lifestyle signs. It's the financial sign portion of Jake's scenario that we question.
Yeah.
And it's not just that 6.6% withdrawal rate, because we've got clients in cases where withdrawal rates are in that range or higher. And because of some of the theatrics and the actual goals of what they want their money to do for them, biggest thing probably being legacy goal. Do they want to leave money to their kids? Do they even have kids and grandkids? Is that important to them? Does he pass the test on the financial side of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a yellow light. He's there. He passes it from a standpoint of he can't have too big of expectations for what's going to be left over at the end, is
Right.
how I look at it. If he wants to go out and start living his life now, enjoying retirement with his buddies, and, spending that money confidently, he's got to get a plan in place. We say it all the time, right? We got to go in and get a comprehensive income plan that tells him how he's going to get that shortfall every month, how he's going to continue to maintain and not just blow through his nest egg too early on if a market were to go down or, whatever could hurt him at that point. So I think he's there. I think there's just some additional planning pieces that have to take place, right?
Yeah, and before we get into key takeaways today, a perfect step for you to take right now, in the description below, there's a link. Go over to riseandretirement.com. So head to our landing page. Couple of awesome things that you can do. First one is join Ascend 360 Insider. It's a community of people just like you. You sign up, you get a free weekly video direct from our CEO every Thursday morning, 9 Eastern is when that gets delivered. Chock full of power-packed ideas, planning strategies, and things that you should be thinking about for scenarios just like this. We've got free guides on there. You can request a retirement tune-up, get a consultation with one of our advisors if you head over there.
Yeah, obviously, we want to engage with you. Drop a comment below if there's a situation that you want us to talk about here on Rise and Retirement. But if you would like to talk specifically with an advisor, go over to riseandretirement.com and you can request that free consultation with an advisor.
So before we close up, let's go over some quick takeaways. So my quick takeaway for Jake is... And I experienced this firsthand when my father retired, who was single at the time. Very similar to this scenario. It's kind of eerie. But the one thing that he underestimated was the everyday is Saturday expense part of it. So I would really encourage someone like Jake to stop, draw a line in the sand, and really truly look at his monthly budget in this scenario, because the withdrawal rate's already high. I'd have him look hard and go, do I really have enough discretionary hobby-like income factored into this for me to be happy with my, because Jake worked 55 hours a week for 35 years, right? He didn't have time to spend money. He's going to have all the time in the world to spend money now. So that's my key takeaway or my suggestion for someone like Jake.
Yeah, and I agree. I think he's in good shape. I think he may have to sacrifice a little bit on the legacy, of what could potentially get left behind. But gosh, if I could tell you when Jake is going to pass, this would be a really easy, scenario. That's something we can't, I can't tell you that, unfortunately.
You're not a swami.
Yeah. And so I know a lot of people can see this and go, hey, 6.6%, let the guy retire, and go have fun. It's not always that simple. But in this case, I think as long as Jake has a really solid financial plan that's covering, all of the risks that he faced potentially, such as income inflation, market risk, healthcare costs, taxes. I think he could have a solid plan in place that allows him to spend confidently.
Do us a favor. If you liked today's video, give us a thumbs up, share, and drop a comment in the section below. Tell us what you thought about the video. Drop your scenario in there. We'd love to cover it on a future Rise in Retirement. And until then, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time on Rise in Retirement.